Joe be here.
Morning.
Morning.
I got a few things here I'd like to talk about. Number one, I want to remind everybody that there's a no-shoot zone meeting tonight up at the Superior Court at 1700 or 5 o'clock. And I know that I got notified by the NRA that there was going to be a meeting, so I'd expect that there might be a few people up there tonight. The other thing here I want to comment was that I had heard rumor that the sheriff was going to be asking for $250,000 due to overtime, supplemental fourth quarter budget. And I know that I've been here sitting in this room for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years now. And I know that he's asked for 2 or 3 deputies for the last 2 or 3 years. Each year he's been denied. So I can understand him having $250,000 worth of overtime. The other issue with regards to overtime is I know that he's got 3 deputies upstairs, and as I've told you before, you ought to hire security. You don't have to go with me. I know you don't shop local. But you need to have security, which would be a less cost to the county to have people standing around the courthouse instead of 3 deputies. You can take those 3 deputies and go put them on the road. As we heard in here, we know they're answering phones at Jeffcom because they're short-staffed. So, you know, maybe some management here with regards to personnel, you could reduce that overtime next year. The other thing, I listened to Denver say ridiculous. Ridiculous is this county's telling me I'm supposed to have 2.5 employees for legal non-conforming use. That's ridiculous. And if you're going to hold me to 2.5 employees, or you're going to attempt to hold me to 2.5 employees, I'm going to have you hold everyone else to 2.5 employees. That's ridiculous. Now, another thing that's ridiculous is I did a public records request, and you're starting to get me excited because I got a response back here that says the project reports for this grant are produced most every quarter and are filed electronically. They are stored on a WSU facility laptop computer who is out of the country until December 2nd. So this tells me, and I've ran into this before, that public records, the only copy of, are on a laptop outside of the country of the United States. Now, I ran into this with Irv Bertag that kept his private library, law library, which he used during the hearing examiner stuff that we requested and we never got to see, and it was in his private library in Seattle. And lastly, Karen Barrows. I'd reverse that.